Yes, I'm in the browser and I'm talking and it seems to be working, man. How you doing?
I'm all right. I'm okay. I just woke up, streaming,
That's
chilling.
great.
Yeah.
Chilling. Yeah, I just wanted to have a chill talk because man, sometimes people love to when I sometimes read Reddit and stuff, people love the drama and stuff, and I'm like, I've always said it even in the video like Reckful. I know you for such a long time. You've always been someone I know really well and a good guy. So yeah, like I
Yeah, I
have
wasn't
no
trying to be a
hard.
bad guy. I'm just um the reason okay. Well, just like I was watching you talk to Destiny yesterday, and like you were saying, if you didn't have viewbots in your channel, a lot of people would have been trusting and moving onto your platform faster, right? Because they
Yeah,
made them not trust you, and it makes sense to me that you wouldn't want to view about your own channel. Like just like you said, if you actually were going to view about your own channel, you'd probably do it with chatters and make it look legit, right, and then it's just going to ruin your reputation. Everything you said, it makes sense to me. Yeah.
yeah, but the reason why I wanted to have this chill chat is not so much to address all the drama and stuff. I just wanted to to have a chill chat to show that like sometimes people love to see like all drama and stuff, but I have no hard feelings whatsoever. I think you're a
Yeah, I
really
didn't think
chill
you did.
guy.
Yeah, I
So
assumed you
yeah.
did. I but did you want to talk about it at all though? The whole platform
I
and
don't mind answering any question you have. I don't mind any answering any question you have. I mean, for me, at the end of the day, it's either way good publicity. But if there's nothing you want to address about that, I just wanted to just have a chill chat. Like Destiny also had just a chill chat with you, and I know you like to have these kind of chats. Just chilling on the stream and talking about stuff. So yeah, like if there's anything you have any questions about, I'm all yours.
okay, okay. So the reason people are so skeptical all the time is uh and I assume it's true. If you're a person that really is doing all this and raising all this money for charity, people don't see that many. Uh, it's not often for someone to be so altruistic. So people don't expect it to be real. They just expect it to be some kind of scam, most times. And
I
then there's
understand. I
there's the view
understand that.
botting going on, and then there's like G2A is not that trustworthy of a site in most people's eyes, in my eyes too. So
Well, I want to say something about that, and
let's
I've
drop
also
this
said
in.
it yesterday to Destiny. Like when people have accusations or anything, I really feel like the proof of a guilt is on my shoulders. And I
Right.
know when it comes down to the view botting, it's very hard for me to disprove it. But when it comes down to the charity or the 100K or all the other things, I can actually show proof, and I would gladly do so because I know how the internet works. I know how easily people can be, skeptical, and I don't think that's always a bad thing. I think it's good for people to be skeptical and to dig into these things because there's a lot of shady stuff going on. Like there's a lot of scamming going on, so it's good that people question and don't just go like,
Yeah,
"Hey,
exactly. Yeah.
I'm gonna trust this." So yeah, when it comes down to the charity stuff and all the money we have managed to raise $100,000 in 19 days, which sounds really crazy, which is also really crazy. Like we I have no problems providing proof. I'm actually working on a video where I have a nice list with all the proof and with all the yeah, like really all lined up because I understand it. Like I'm not when these things happen. The way I look at it is yeah, I don't try to put myself in a situation where I'm the victim
Tea
or
time
something.
with
I just see
Byron.
that happening and I go like, yeah, maybe I was not transparent enough. I always try to blame myself when I see these kind of things, and that's why
Yeah.
I'm very happy when I can talk about these things, like to Destiny, also to you, just chatting, so I can just clear these things up. Because honestly, I have nothing to hide. I'm just a an open book, and any question, even private stuff, I have no issues talking about it because yeah, because I'm out there. I have yeah, like I have everything on the table, and I know that if you do a lot of stuff for charity and a lot of numbers are involved, that yeah, you sometimes have to even go a step further in explaining yourself because people just are distrustful, and I understand that. And like if I read the threads and stuff, and I read the people chatting and such, I see it really omnipresent. And then it's something I have to address. You know, it's I can't just go like, yeah, these people are haters or jelly or whatever. No, it goes deeper than that. It's just people really thinking that, you know, that I'm scamming, and that's something I have to address. You know, like I don't blame people for being very skeptical and really questioning what we do, because it's the internet. I mean, we know what happened with, what was it, a zillion OP and all that stuff. Like, you have really crazy, shady stuff going on. So yeah, like I don't mind addressing it, to be honest.
Yeah, yeah. So the only reason I'm skeptical is you guys use G2A Pay, right, or something instead of PayPal.
Yes.
And yeah, I mean PayPal takes big fees or whatever. So oh, I hear an echo. Sorry.
Do you hear an echo from me?
I think so. Yeah.
Do you have my?
Oh, it's good now. Maybe. No, I don't have your stream open. Okay, so I'm skeptical with G2A. I'll stop queuing for a second, because for a little while, you know, I'm friends with Raynad, so he gave me like G2A link to put on my stream, and I was like, okay, whatever, and I was working with them, and then there's a period they didn't pay their partners, and they kept saying messages like, sorry, you know, you're gonna get your payment today, we were busy, or I was out of office, or I was out of town, and I kept getting these weird copy pasted messages like, sorry, I was out of office today, you will receive payment, and then didn't receive anything for like a couple months. And then I had this weird situation where I had $1,200 in my G2A wallet, and all of a sudden it got hacked. And I've never gotten hacked on anything, you know. I don't know. Suddenly it got hacked, and someone bought games with my entire $1,200 in my G2A wallet, and it was gone. And then I contacted G2A support and said this happened, and they said, sorry, we can't refund you. The keys have already been used. And I was like, this site seems really sketchy to me. And then, you know, maybe they're trying to work with you so they look good in people's eyes because they're working with charity or whatever. But I know they've personally done sketchy things to me and to my friends, so I'm skeptical.
Well, I have to say something about that. Like, when you're bringing these complaints, like, the first thing I think about is I will talk to G2A about it. Like, it's the first thing I'm going to do after this call. I'm just going to call my contact at G2A, and I'm going to explain this. So if you can give me like a little bit like a list, I will immediately go into a call with them and explain that, and ask, you know, what's up.
Because for example, if I had money, if I used your platform and had money in a G2A wallet, I wouldn't feel confident that I'm actually going to receive that at any point. You know, it's just I know the biggest streamers, like I know Soda Poppin will receive it or whatever, but especially the smaller streamers, I'm not confident that they'll receive their money if it's through G2A.
The way I look at it is, if you have had bad experiences in the past, it's the first thing I will talk to G2A about to see how that can be addressed. I mean, like, when you say these things, like, honestly, from my own experience, I've never really experienced serious, like, I haven't experienced any issue with G2A so far. So it's the first time I hear someone, like, actually a big streamer, complain about it. So I will just talk to G2A about it straight away. Because honestly, if in any shape or form they're actually, you know, giving a bad service to streamers, that also that also affects our platform. So I'm going to talk to them about it. It's actually the first thing I'm going to do after this call. And when it comes down to all the payments and stuff, like I said, from my own experience, things are going smooth. But of course, if you have experienced these things, there's a legitimacy to what you're saying, and I'm going to to have them look into it and make sure to address that with you. So that is the best I can do, because at the end of the day, like, I'm not working for G2A. We just use the G2A Pay functionality because there is more payment methods, because there is lower transaction fees, because the split payment doesn't cost double. Because with PayPal, if you use a split payment,
it takes the 30 cents, 3% each time.
Yes, indeed.
Yeah.
And as a result, what you get is 1 sec. Let me put my headset on here.
Yeah, PayPal ends up taking a huge percent if you had like two. It gets ridiculous. It can be up to even 30% on a dollar.
Yes, indeed. It's really well. The like, when you donate $1, it's similar fees at G2A. But the problem with what you had is with Twitch alerts. like, well, that was back in the days before when they were taking a fee. The 1% was also getting a 1% fee on top of that because of the fees that PayPal take. And since we're doing a split payment with charity and the streamer, if we would have been using PayPal and you donate $1 and you say 50-50, you'd literally end up giving like 10 cents to each. And now with G2A Pay, like the fees are only one transaction fee that is lower than G2A than PayPal, and then that is getting splitted on the back end. So that is why we have been using G2A Pay. And also, of course, like you have recurring donations. You also have no chargeback and dispute stuff you have to deal with. Like normally when you're a streamer, like me as a streamer with PayPal, I've had so many issues. I've even had my account frozen at one point because of chargebacks, and that is impossible with G2A. Like your account will never get frozen. All the money you're actually getting, like if there is a chargeback, like G2A handles it. And also we've even been in talks with PayPal to explain the platform and show the charity. And since there's also charity involved, like the amount of times that PayPal would decide in favor of the streamer is much higher. And so far, and this is going to sound really crazy what I'm saying, from all the payments we have done, we've gotten so far, there's been 0 chargebacks. And I don't even know how they do it. Like, honestly, I've been checking how come, because I had to provide like dispute and chargeback information to PayPal, and we couldn't provide it because nobody has done a chargeback. And that is because there is chargeback protection. And also, I think because charity is involved. And if charity is involved, people tend to not charge back. And there's also a stolen credit card a security system that G2A has in place. And that is a really great bonus that you don't have. But of course, if you have had bad experiences with G2A in the past, then all these pros do not outweigh, and that is something I have to address and talk to them.
No, and I know a lot of people who have had bad experiences with them, and of course you're not gonna have a bad experience with them because you're working with them in a big way. But when it's like when it's a smaller streamer, like, they might. I'm not confident that they wouldn't fuck them over.
Honestly, this is the kind of stuff that I would even take up to the CEO of G2A. Like when these things happen, I would take it up to the CEO and just.
I probably even have pictures of it somewhere. I mean, I just reformatted.
Well,
but I think I got how to transfer it. Like this guy who works at G2A named like Hafik or something. He would just send me this copy-pasted message every day about how he was out of office and he's gonna give me payment today for like 2 months. And I was actually laughing to myself how poorly he's running his shit, because I mean, he's really gonna send people he works with a copy-pasted message, looks the same every single day, saying they're gonna get paid in like 10 minutes? Like, well, what the hell? I don't know. It's ridiculous.
Well, honestly, when I hear this, I'm going to address it immediately. So basically, they just know you as Reckful, right? At G2.
Yeah.
Okay. So basically, the issue is that your account got hacked.
Two things happened. They weren't paying for like 3 months. And then also...
And did you get it after 3 months, or did you never get it?
After 3 months, I did get it, and then they decided to, because I was bitching to them so much, they decided to, say fuck me, and, they didn't want to talk to me anymore. And I was like, fine, fuck you guys too. Whatever. Okay. And then, what else happened?
Your account got hacked.
The account got hacked.
Okay.
So my account got mysteriously hacked, and... my account got mysteriously hacked, and $1,200 disappeared from it or whatever, and someone bought a bunch of games on it, and I contacted customer support and they said I can't get it back.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that was for $200.
No, I think $1,200. I'm not completely confident in the number. This happened for a sum significantly over 200 though.
Okay. Okay. So like the no payment, and who was the person that did that?
This guy named I'll type it like this.
I'm going to address it just after this call, because of course, obviously,
I mean,
when these things happen,
just a general, if you look in the chat, like just a general opinion of G2A among people seems to be that they're very sketchy, So just that you're working with them on something like this, and I see that you can't use PayPal. I understand, it makes sense because the split payment, they're gonna take the double fee and all that. Maybe there aren't even any alternatives. That's a problem. I mean, all streamers are using PayPal even though the fees are so high. I know there's Venmo and doesn't take a fee, but I don't think a lot of people have it, or it might be hard to implement.
Well, honestly, if there is any, because I've been very, how do you say it? I've been very transparent with G2A, and I've said, like, man, if we're working with you guys, our reputation is also on the line, and we need to make sure that these things are handled well, the payments are handled well, because there's also been an issue where there's a bug when you withdraw everything. It says insufficient funds because because G2A Pay is still, you know, they just implemented the entire system for gaming for good. There's a few little bugs, and I said, like, you got to sort these out really quickly because it gets people questioning the platform and
Right,
such.
yeah.
So I have a direct line to G2A, and I can even, you know, have a direct line very high up. So if these issues show up, I'm the first one to, you know, to get in touch with them and make sure that it gets sorted out, because when you have these concerns, you are not the problem. G2A is the problem.
Yeah.
You know, like, and it has to be sorted out. So, like, it's like customer is king. So like, there is no argument taking it. It's just stuff they just have to sort out and make sure that it gets worked out, because, you know, you're also a big icon in the streaming landscape. If you go like, oh, like, I have bad experiences with G2A and stuff, it you know, it makes them look bad. It makes other people looking at your stream look like, oh, I'm not going to try out gaming for good because it might be shady and stuff. My money might be in danger. So exactly, I understand that. So that's why the first thing I'm going to do is talk to them about it. And like, I can only speak from my own experience. I didn't have any bad experiences with G2A. And like, I've also done a lot of research, reading up on it. And like, it's literally the first time that a big streamer is telling me this. Like honestly,
because most of the big streamers are sponsored by G2A, and they're afraid to say anything bad about them. Especially even when people weren't getting paid, every big streamer I know, like, kept it hush hush and, like, was pretending, because they didn't want to not get paid, so they didn't want to talk shit about them. They're just, like, hoping they get paid eventually, and they were just like, okay, we haven't gotten paid in 3 months, but I'm just gonna, you know, keep saying, yay, G2A, you're cool, and hope I get paid eventually. And they did get paid eventually, but it was some sketchy shit for a while.
I see. I will definitely talk to them about this.
And then other concerns people have, you know, always people aren't believing that all the money's going to charity, but I'm sure you could just prove that, like, posting. You should just be really transparent about it. Post the numbers that the charity's getting, you know, and you'll probably do that.
Yeah, I will. What I'm gonna do is, like, actually in the video, we even had, like, yesterday when I had a talk with Destiny. Well, actually, when I saw the video, I immediately contacted Save the Children about it, because, like, honestly, when I see these things, and it's going to sound really crazy, I don't blame people talking about it. I blame myself for not being more transparent. So the first thing I did was call Save the Children and say, can you guys give a video, give proof that this is legit, because this is, you know, like, people are talking about these things. And they actually shot a video straight away to address it. And I also had a call with the head of G2A Pay to say, like, can you know, explain that these 100K are legit? I mean, these guys have access to it, but of course, if you don't trust G2A, then that proof, you know, doesn't do so much.
Wait,
but
so you made 100K in personal donations using the platform through G2A Pay, right?
Yes, well, through G2A Pay, like, it's not through G2A Pay. It's like G2A Pay is implemented in gaming for good as the payment method, and when you
there are other payment methods as well.
Like G2A Pay is like the one that collects all the money, and when you go to gaming for good, you can donate to people's G2A wallet. And you can choose between PaySafeCard, PayPal, credit card. Like, you just have a lot more payment methods.
Okay.
And but everything ends up in your wallet, and then you can just transfer the money to your bank account or to your PayPal with a single button. And as far as I know, from my own experience, there's been no issues. We've had 2 people that messaged us saying, like, hey, when we try to transfer the full amount, it gives an error message, and we are aware of the bug. But when they transfer in smaller batches, it works. So, like. So yeah, like we're still working. It's still in beta, but I can say that a lot of money is involved. A lot of like when I say a lot of money is involved, it's not that they're paying me a lot of money or whatever, but it's because there's a lot of donations coming in. Like they had to more than $350,000 in transactions the past weekend. And like, also with Soda Pop and raising, like, getting so much money, like, more and more money is involved, and they cannot afford to give a bad service in any shape or form, because else they're done and we're done, honestly. Like, it would be really bad. So when I hear these things, when you say these things, I'm actually concerned, and I'm immediately going to go and and talk about it and take it very serious and make sure that they get back to you, and they talk and they cheer it up. And I'm also going to give them the information you've given me. And but yeah, like aside from that, like when you say these things, like honestly, I feel like I have to address that even before I can talk about the platform, because obviously if you have these concerns, then these have to be addressed first. I can tell you though that that like the amount you would be making using the platform, you will not believe it. You will really, like, just like Soda Poppin and Reynad, when they just launched the music player, they were just like, what is going on? Because it's like text to speech but on steroids. And like I've said it and I've said it again, and I made videos about it, and I say, like, people go like, this sounds crazy.
I can believe
like,
that it jumps a lot with. I mean, they are able to record their voice and have it on your stream, right?
Yes, indeed.
So there's a lot of shit that they can interact with you, interact with the stream way the fuck more than they could before. And just like, yeah, when text to speech came out, everyone's donations jumped out. I can believe that it increases revenue for streamers a lot, and that at the same time charity's getting money, and all that's great. I understand. As long as the charity money can be proven, and I saw what you're talking to Destiny. You even get the receipt that you donated to the charity for the taxes, right?
Yes, you get to.
And then so yeah, if all the charity money can be proven, that's great. The only sketchy thing to me is going through the G2A wallet. I'm thinking maybe J2A one time won't be able to pay the people, right?
What I will do.
I know you're saying you're gonna talk to them and address that. That's
yeah, I will. That's the first thing I will do, because honestly, if you don't trust G2A, then it's not even about the platform, and these things have to be addressed first. I understand that.
Yeah.
And I will. That's the first thing I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go there and I'm gonna talk to someone high up at G2A and say, like, sort this out with Reckful. That's what I'm gonna do, because like this guy's a big icon. I mean, like, you guys can't, screw with him. And I'll just be very open and honest. And I bet it's not even like what happened to you. I bet they don't even like high up. They don't even know about this. It's just someone that was your contact that screwed up. It's that simple. It's how do you say it? Incompetence of your contact person. That's the only thing I can think of, because honestly, you know me, like Reckful, you know me. I'm a very transparent, honest guy.
Yeah.
That and maybe you might think like other charity, but if you see it's all proven and stuff, and I'm gonna give you guys all the proof. Like, also when you donate, you get tax receipts, by the way. So like you see everything is legit. Then of course, like, I'm not gonna work with an unlegit company, because it harms my reputation. So I'm going to talk.
If you Google like G2A headquarters, it's some like little shithole they set up in Hong Kong so they can't get sued for all the times they don't pay people. It's really, there's a lot of sketchy shit. Someone in chat or something, so I could look at it again. But I don't know. I'm having trouble trusting them ever after what happened to me, and what happened to a lot of my friends and a lot of people I've talked to, and big esport organizations even that I won't name, but they didn't get paid for a long periods of time. They finally did, but like going several months without paying them after promising to. Yeah, it's just. Well, what can I say?
But do you think it is something that like what I'm just wondering, like, is it something that, like, if I put time and effort in having them getting back to you, is it something that you would be like please don't do, or you wouldn't mind? Because I think I should solve this issue and make sure that that they get back to you. But if you go like, yeah, I don't even want to talk to them, then I'm not
no, I'm interested in trying to talk to them. I want to hear what the fuck they have to say.
Okay, that's good. I will do that. I will have them get back to you. So how do they have your contact information?
Get that wrong. Well, I don't use Skype anymore because I just decided to stop. But I don't know if they could. Yeah, they can email me. They have my email.
They have your email? Okay, so I will have them mail you. Okay, I will do that.
Okay.
I will talk to them. That's all I can do. Is there anything else I can do?
If you want to, personally, most people on Twitch just don't like you because of the viewbot thing. If you want to personally address that to people, then you can go ahead. I believe you, actually, that someone else is viewbotting your channel and it makes you look bad. Because it really, you would know that people are going to find out. I don't think you're smarter than that. You know that you have 500 chatters, you have 8K viewers, people would find out. I believe that you wouldn't viewbot your own channel and someone actually might be trying to ruin your reputation, or maybe even trying to help you, and they think they're helping you and they're not. I actually
Like
believe it.
honestly,
Really.
like
Yeah.
honestly,
But
I'll be fully honest. If I wanted to view bot myself, man, I know how to do it, and nobody would complain about it. Like I knew
yeah,
how to do
I'm
it
sure
like
you could
years
do it.
ago. So yeah, like it's just like why would I choose to do it like this? Because you know it's gonna be all over the place. Because I'm a theme. Of course, if I do that stuff, like it will be all over the place. Everybody go like, because there's too much discrepancy. The first day it happened, I mailed Twitch and I asked like, guys, like this is going on. This is gonna backfire. Like, can you equalize the chatters with the views? Because this is really said they can't do it. Like I was just like I was even considering to stop streaming, but I was like, what am I gonna do? Just stop streaming because someone is botting? Like, but yeah, like what can I do? I mean, it's really annoying and it's working. Like it's working because like I'm getting so much flack by even people that know me personally, and like when I tell them like, hey, listen up, like I don't even know what to say. I don't even know what to say because when it comes down to proof, like how do I prove? How do I go about it proving it's not me? Like honestly, like I can show the mail that I sent to Twitch. I can give the rationale saying like, hey, I'm smarter than this. I'd do it. If I would do it, I would do it and make it look legit because it's not that hard.
Yeah,
There's
I believe
services.
that if you were gonna view bot, you would try to make it look more legit.
Yes,
Yeah.
indeed.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
did you look at my graph? How it spikes up and down? It's almost like someone is trying to make it look like it's fake as fuck. If you look at, there's actually like sites where you can just look at the views, like
Compared to the
the
chatters.
view, and it's going up, down, up, down, up, down.
Oh
And it's
yeah,
like,
yeah.
and like what, like if you have something like that, it's really like it just yells like this is view botted, and yeah, like what can, but it's like honestly also in the past it has happened. Like at one point, Reese, like when Reese was streaming, he got 300,000 views. But I think back in the days, like you could view bot without having different proxies. I think they fixed one glitch, but like now there's other ways to do it. Maybe there's an easier way to do it. I don't know how it works, but I know like depending on how expensive it is, that it's used more or less by people to go and troll streamers. Like we've had it a lot in the past, and I don't know if there's another security hole in the Twitch API or whatever that makes it cheap and easy to do without having the need of 1,000 or 10,000 proxies. I don't know how it's working, but I'm just saying like I've seen botting becoming more and more something that is used in channels, random channels. They just get 5K views for the lols and then gone. Like I don't know if
Yeah, it needs
like
to be
the
stopped
easier it
sometime,
is.
but they have a serious problem that they can't prove it's a person doing it, so they can't ban them. I don't know. It's like
Well, the
it's
thing
just
is though,
getting
like
it's getting crazy, and especially in the big sections. If people view about themselves to the top of like League of Legends or Hearthstone or Counter Strike, that they actually pick up a lot of legit viewers, and it's very tempting for them to do it. So
yes, but like if you do that, you have to make it look legit, or else you get the shit that I have to deal with.
yeah,
Like
yeah,
if you do these things and you don't do it intelligently, you basically ruin your reputation.
yeah.
Like and everybody starts talking about it, and you know you just have a shitty name, and you know like you gotta yeah you gotta see what you can do
Ano-
about it, and you know.
Another thing, I really think you should quickly make an effort to post more numbers of like how much Save the Children's actually gotten from your efforts. You know, even though they already made a video saying they, you know,
Yeah, there's actually a link. There's a link in that video in the
oh, there's a
description
link in the description.
with a
Okay, okay, okay.
breakdown to
That's
all
good.
the money.
Okay.
To all the money, where it's going, what the matching is, everything. There's actually a link in the description with the breakdown.
Okay, cool.
Like I'm actually gonna check if it's like because I told him to add it yesterday. Oh, give quickly a hug to Tanya because she's leaving to Belgium.
Yeah. Okay, bye everyone.
Bye. See you next week.
Bye.
Love you.
Love you. Okay, 1 second. Let me see here. Reckful and Athene video. Because I know they tweeted it out. Do you have the link of the video? I know they tweeted it out. Maybe someone in the chat can link it. I've seen like it's being spread a bit. I'm pretty sure they added it in the description. See, I bet they're going to link it in the chat. But yeah, like I'm really sorry to hear about like here I got it.
Yeah, this. Okay. Well, I'm happy you talked to me, and I think you probably cleared it up for some people. And
Yeah, I'm gonna talk to G2A. It's the first thing I do, and honestly, I hope they can resolve it because I guarantee you, if you try out the platform, you'll never go back. You never go back to what you used to because honestly, it is a money printing machine. Like I'm not making this shit up. But of course, if you have issues with G2A, these have to be solved first because before I even consider, like bring it up. But yeah, it's
yeah, because if I'm
like
printing a bunch of money into a G2A wallet,
yes.
it's just as good. It's just as good as Monopoly money to me. It's just yeah. So
Well, you can withdraw it every day. You can just withdraw it immediately to make sure that
yeah, they
that
don't scamaz me.
I, But
Okay.
yeah, like honestly, yeah, I'm gonna check these things. I really like, and also you got my contact. If there's anything, make sure to let me know because I just like the way I look at it is like if there is any issue I can solve, I'm the first one to try and do so, and I really don't want to have any bad blood in any shape or form or any drama and whatever. And I'm really happy that you took the time to have a little chat. And I'll look into it. I'll talk to G2A now, and I really hope it can get sorted out because I would love to see you try gaming for good because you'd make more money. And of course, my agenda is it also helps out the kids, which is also a nice extra bonus because like honestly, and I know some people question the selfishness and stuff. Like I have enough food and housing and everything. Like I don't have to worry about money. So that is why I made a lot with poker and I live very humble. So.
So,
To me,
someone has a question in the chat. Ask him why
yes.
Gaming for Good is registered in Belize.
So yeah, basically, like I will give you the full explanation about this. When we went to G2A, Reese went to G2A, I think 3 months ago. No, was it 4 months ago? To work with a few coders with G2A to implement G2A Pay, and we had to sign a contract. And when you sign a contract, you can't just sign a contract with as volunteers. You got to do it as a company. And Reese has set up a company because he went to an accountant. We went to an accountant and said, like, what is the best way to set it up? And that's what they gave us. And basically, Reese pays himself a salary, which he pays taxes on. And the company is in Belize because that's how it's been set up with the accountant. And it's completely legal. It's completely legal. There is no crazy fraud going on or whatsoever. And the reason why we used the Belize company to sign is because we needed a company. It was the only company we had. And that's why we signed it with that. When it comes down to my money, the 100K, I've seen people saying like, oh, do you pay taxes on it? How is the taxes? The money that I got on my G2A wallet, like I don't have to pay anything for it on it until I withdraw it to my bank. When I withdraw it to my bank, it's just like poker. If I make a lot of money on poker and I withdraw it to my bank, that's when I have to start paying taxes on it. As long as I don't withdraw it, it's just there. It's like virtual money. And since I'm giving it all back to the community, it basically doesn't even go through any legal institute or a bank where it gets triggered of me having to pay taxes. So that is actually the entire explanation. Very black and white. The only so there is not a lot of money being going to what is it, like being tunneled or whatever. Like we're not drug lords or whatever. We actually don't make that much money. And also when it comes down to the building,
100K in 19 days is a lot of money.
100K in 19 days is really a lot of money, and that is but it's the first time that we actually actively sold out. Like the past years, we've always been very focused on raising money for charity, even with the subscription system. So when it comes down to taxes and wondering if that tax is about 100K, but since we never withdrew it to a bank account, it's just sitting there on G2A wallet, and we're just we donate quite some to charity. We're also donating to streamers using Gaming for Good. Like it's not it's not in the in the financial ecosystem or whatever you want to call it, where you have to start paying taxes. And also what I want to say on top of that, like the building here, we have it on hire purchase, 4,500 euros a month. I can even show the contract for people like if people would want to, where we pay 4,500 euros a month, and over 10 years, the building is ours. And the reason why it's so cheap, because it's around 500,000, like a big hospital, is because this town, Forst, if you look it up on Google, it's a village that is dying. People are leaving. So they're very happy that there's young people coming over. And honestly, if it wasn't for the good internet here, I wouldn't come over here either. But since there was also good internet, it's actually a very financially beneficial place to be. And honestly, I do think if more people start putting the dots together, I think more companies would settle here because it's so cheap. Like you can literally build an entire flat building for a few $100K. You have like fucking 10 flats here. It's just surreal. And the reason nobody knows about it is because nobody does this research. We did a lot of research. We even contacted mayors in all the places in Germany to see if there is this kind of good places, good deals. And we just bounced on this place. And you can look it up. Like Force, you can look everything up. I'm just fully transparent here. Look it up. It's so cheap to buy places here. It's just surreal. So yeah, that's everything.
Okay. I think next thing you should do is, so you talk to DG2A, and then maybe you should try to talk to Forsen.
I would love to. If you can convince him to talk to me, I would love to. Because
I want to hear you guys talk. I'll be eating popcorn and watching that the whole time. Huh?
But like honestly, he can have all the accusations in the world. I won't blame him or anything. Even all his chat can ask all the questions. Like even if I have to show private stuff, I don't mind. Because I like I said, I have nothing to hide. And like even if he's convinced that I'm viewbotting, I'm not gonna say like, hey, I'm not gonna call him anything. I'm gonna try to give strong arguments, but I'm not gonna try to like use the card like, hey, you don't have proof. I'm not gonna do that because I know that that's the easy way. Like, yeah, you don't have proof, but that's not how I work. If people think these things and accuse me of it, then I really feel like it's me that has to provide good arguments and good information to make it less or more likely me being involved. And I'm happy about like the 100K and the Save the Children and stuff because I can provide proof. But when it comes down to the botting, the only thing I can do is just explain like, why the fuck would I do it if I can just use services that make it look legit and nobody will like talk about it ever, instead of me having to deal with all this bullshit. And it's not like I'm so stupid that I didn't see that one coming. And I think mailing with Twitch shows that I already knew that this was going to cause a shitstorm. So yeah, I don't know what to do. Like if you have advice about the viewbotting, what I can do, like honestly, I don't know what the fuck to do about it because it's been, yeah, like I've got mails from other people. Like this has really been very, very shitty. And what do I get? If you think about it, like what do I get? A few hundred extra views, real views, because I'm on the top of the Hearthstone category? Fuck that shit. It doesn't like the views. Like the views or the extra, like, and also what kind of views do I get? People just spamming like Mr. Destructoid.
Yeah. No, I get it.
I get nothing out of this.
No, the thing with the view botting, then it gets. I really believe that you would have view botted in a more intelligent way if you were going to view bot. I think
yes.
Yes. I don't think. Okay, I don't think that you wouldn't view bot, but I think that you would view bot in a more intelligent way, because I know I've seen you do some like kind of sketchy things in the gaming community. I don't really mind. It's been kind of funny sometimes. Like the thing with the VOD of watching yourself play Hearthstone. Yeah, I know. It's funny, kind of. But some people are actually tricking them, and that's not funny. But it's funny to the people who aren't being tricked. I get, I've seen you do some sketchy shit. But if with the charity shit, if it's all actually legit, it's you can prove all the money's going to charity. That's great. The G2A shit, yeah, I don't trust them. You know my point of view on all this shit.
Yes,
the view botting, I actually believe that you're not the person view botting, because I really think you would have done it a better way. Yeah, that's all I have to say.
Well, I mean, yeah, if people that like, and it's mainly people that are in the scene and people that know the scene, that know, like honestly, I think it's mainly like there's a lot of botting going on in the streaming landscape. It's really like it's almost omnipresent, and if you are actually in that scene and you see this, you just like, I would think like, man, like if I would be doing it myself, I would be a fucking moron. Like honestly, and I'm not a fucking moron, because this is really like how you destroy your reputation. And honestly, I know that even any talk I can do with you, with Forsen, with anyone, it's not gonna fix the damage, because people have already taken a run with it.
You're definitely changing some people's opinions. Yeah, but yeah, I mean, some people will have an opinion that you won't be able to change. Yeah, that's just how the world is. But I think you're changing some people's opinions. It's worth talking. So. It's worth you going around and talking to everyone. And I think we had a good talk. And I think that's all.
If you can get Forsen to talk to me, that would be fucking sick, because I'd love to have a chat with him.
Okay. Yeah. He's my friend. I'll see. If he wants to talk to you.
Man, that would be great, man. And okay. I'm gonna the first thing I'm gonna do now is go and talk to.
Yeah, if you keep being transparent about the things people are skeptical about, if you keep being transparent about that, like You know, the watching the VOD of watching yourself play Hearthstone on stream, and you know, you know that there are view bots in your chat, like you keep saying, and then all this shit. I don't know what else. I don't know what you did in other games that people don't like League or whatever. I know Destiny didn't like some things you did in League. He
Well, like, yeah, I know there's quite some, like, honestly, I'll be very, very honest about that. Like, I've done a lot of trolly stuff with games, and I've never taken myself too serious. And like, I do know that when it comes down to like certain audiences, it worked really well with World of Warcraft.
Yeah.
And
Okay.
I
Wait.
did
In
feel like-
WoW, did you really get the rank 1 in season 2?
Yes, I did. I did get rank 1.
Oh, you
This
did.
is
You really
really
did get the
legit.
rank
I
1
did-
in season 2?
Yes, I did get rank 1 in season 2, and when I got Merciless Gladiator, the way we did it was because there was 3 teams, right? There was 3 teams competing. It was my team, was Grammar Police, and it was like the team with Cherokee, I think was his name. And basically, I don't know if you remember, but the week before they changed the entire meta, and suddenly like hunters were OP as fuck because of their Viper Sting or whatever.
Okay.
So like we were all fighting for the rank 1, and then at one point, since we were all close, we were like, okay, let's just agree all to sit on the same rating. Like, I'm just being honest
So
here.
it was
Like-
a 3-way
like,
tie for rank 1 in 5v5, right?
Yes. and
Yeah.
we
Okay.
all
I can
got
believe.
the
I can
titles.
believe that. All right.
Like, we all got the titles, so it was not like someone playing on my account and all that shit. Like, we just agreed with it because honestly,
I mean,
when it
yeah.
comes down
3-way
to-
tie in rank 1 in 5v5. I can believe that. I can believe.
But you gotta also know that the problem with how Blizzard was doing all this ranking system was like, it's so RNG. It's like, okay, like, we're gonna close the server. We had to all stay up and play all night, and even know like, oh, maybe with disconnects and stuff, because you know, like, when you play really competitive, it's really how do you say it? It can really be it basically, you're rolling a dice, and that was a way for us to make sure everybody gets it and we get sleep. That was basically it. And like, we just discussed it, and everybody agreed, and we just sit on the same rating.
Okay.
That's really what happened.
You covered everything I wanted to talk about. I think we had a good talk. I'll try to talk to
Awesome.
Athene. Sorry, I'll try to talk to Force and see if he wants to talk to you. I'm happy
That
you're
would
going to
be
talk to G2A about what I'm skeptical about. And
I will do that.
thanks for talking to me. Athene.
Thank you, man, so much. Keep
Yeah.
it up, and hope you G2A can convince you to try out the platform and fix everything with you, because I'd love to see you use game for good.
Okay. See you, man.
Awesome. See ya.
Okay, that was good. That was a good talk. Okay. I actually don't like that I played the Noble Sack for free on turn 5 because I could have gotten it for free on turn 6 and still had it in my hand. Anyway, forget that. But okay, I want him to talk. I actually want him to talk to Force. And I want him to listen to that. Yeah. Okay. Basically, I mean, he's done some really sketchy shit in games to get popular, right? Like, I guess 3-way tie rank 1 5v5 is not sketchy. Everyone was doing stuff like that. That's just like been like exploiting the way the system was. I thought actually someone played his account. I didn't know how he got rank 1 and 2 in season 2 or whatever. But I could totally believe a 3-way tie in rank 1 and 5v5 as a healing pally. I totally believe it. Anyway, the thing he admits he fucking watched a VOD of someone else playing his Hearthstone shit. Right. I'm 1 damage off. So I don't know what else there is, I guess.